If he saw all those guys, he would know that they are feeding, and that will make him a bit anxious. And by the time I fly him, he will be stressed already and not perform to the best of his ability. So we only put this hood on when we know there will be a lot of movement to disturb him. Yeah. Otherwise, when we put him back in the milk, we remove the hood, and he knows already that he's about to feed. Yeah, because he can hear me talking, he can sense you are here, so he knows. Now I have what we call the lure. Yeah, so this is the lure that I'll be putting on the ground, and then because he's a young bird, you can see he still has juvenile plumage. This is adult plumage, so he's still undergoing training. When I'm done there flying and he has his food, I will bring him here, and then I want you to come close, so that he gets used to people when he's feeding, because that's when they feel vulnerable. So by you coming close when he's feeding, that makes him a bit more confident in people. He will trust people that I can eat in front of these guys and they're not taking my food. That enhances his training. Okay. Now the conditions really are in his favor. He will have gravity in his favor. He will have the wind, and then he tries being sneaky on me. He also wants to come from the direction of the sun. So once he's coming from the direction of the sun, I will withhold the lure for a bit longer until he changes direction. Okay, are we ready for him? Yeah. So the flying that he will do is a specialized hunting method for his favorite prey, which is the doves and the pigeon family. Okay, where he goes up and he comes into the dives or the stoops. Yeah. So when he looks down into my lure like that, I know he's ready. Sometimes he needs a bit of time to realize what's going on, so I just throw him in the air and then he comes down. But eventually he will go up. Let's go, up, up, let's go, up, up, up. Let's go. There he comes for his second. There he comes again for the third one. I'll give him at least 5. Almost got it. Okay, this will be the last one. Then I'll let him grab it. Let him grab it. Wow, that was a good performance. Today, for some reason, he was a bit in his food. I wonder if you saw that. Yeah? So, that's the exchange that we do when he gets his food. If I don't show him his food, it will take me 40 minutes to get this from him. So we need to exchange this. He gives me this, and then I give him the food. So until he's sure that he has food on the other drawer, that's when he lets go of this. Yeah. So of late he has been a bit confused. He has been holding on to this while grabbing the food, and what happens is that slowly I reduce the amount of food. But when he does the exchange right, I give him all his food. Yeah, perfect. Like I said, I want you guys to move a bit close. So those countries with very advanced aeronautical industries, they study this guy. If you know of the American stealth bomber, that is the shape of this guy when he's doing that dive, because that's when he becomes more aerodynamic. Yeah, that means that he's using less energy to fly faster. Yeah?
A bird?
Currently I'm feeding him quail.
Quail.
Yes.
Quail.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's a very spoiled bird, eh?
He can eat one at a time?
Yeah, like he will just swallow everything. But later on he will regurgitate the bones after between 6 and 8 hours. Yeah, that's because that space coming from the crop into the stomach, that space is very small. So only partially digested meat can pass in there. Yeah.
Is this considered small size or
It's medium size.
medium
Yeah.
size?
But the bird that I started on back home is almost the same size, but much stronger. It's called the Lena Falcon. Yeah. But the fastest is the peregrine. Yeah. So once he has done eating, you guys can have a chance to take photo with him.
Oh,
Unless the hood. Yeah.
wow.
I take advantage that he's still undergoing training, and I want him to associate this with like food. So as long as he's comfortable, he has fed, and then he can tolerate people. But that is only for a very small time. Yeah, very small time.
How old did you say he was?
He is a very young bird. You see, he still has his juvenile. By the time he's 2 years old, that is when he will have complete. So right now he's 21 months old.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very. But physically, he has attained his adult size.
And
Yeah.
you start training them.
You train them when they are ideally a year old. Yeah, but we trained him a bit late. Yeah, we trained him a bit late. We got him a bit late. But you know the way he is responding, that's good. You only train young birds that still have more inquisitive in them, inquisitiveness. The old birds, if you trap them in the wild, you release them. Why? Because they will always escape. They have already figured out stuff there by themselves, so they don't need you.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
This one we try to use that the inquisitiveness to fit into its surrounding. Yeah. And of course we reward them handsomely.
When do you need to close your eyes?
Whenever there is that chance of sudden movement, especially when I'm moving him from one area to the other.
Oh,
If he's in his area there, he's okay because those are surroundings he's familiar with.
I see.
Yeah. So there he trusts his instincts, he trusts his surrounding. But when we move him out there, he feels vulnerable. Yeah.
Oh,
And instinctively, if he sees sudden movement, he wants to go away.
oh.
Yeah.
Because I've seen the video, the people take them in plane, airplane.
Yes.
They all close,
Yeah.
close their
They
eyes.
take them to different
Just
shows also. But not only that, a lot of people here, they keep them. They don't like release them. So what they do, especially those who are breeding them, these birds, they mostly breed in Europe, especially the peregrines and the Gia falcons. That's why in winter, when it's winter there, they take them there. Just so that they can, you know, get them into the breeding mood or cycle. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, he's done. Can someone bring me that green one in the bench? Much more friendlier. Yeah. It's you who is using it, isn't it?
Oh, sure.
You jump to your hand, okay? Let's go, my boy. Let's go. Let's go. Hop, hop. Perfect. Just stay still. Stay still. It's only feathers.
Yeah,
And keep it up here.
sure.
Wait for me to just secure him and get out of the way. Okay. So he's here to clean himself. Those who will be taking him later, I'll show you what you can do to keep him relaxed. But he seems fine today. Just keep it up slightly. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's a good looking
We
bird.
don't have to stand next to him. Can I take a photo of both of you?
Sure.
Just move slowly. Don't make sudden movements. We can move him slightly there so that he's in the sun. Perfect.